Hello, check. Hello, check. So, welcome to Sports Next Champions Trophy Season 3. This is the mega final. Mega final from Group A, Plate A. In fact, it's Bombay Right Knights have won the toss and have decided to field first. They have invited the opposition Golden Wings to have a go first. This is going to be a fantastic encounter with some fantastic players loaded in both sides. Some very good batters, some very good fielders. Players in all readiness, umpires in all readiness. So Parag Desai and Pranag. So Parag and Ronak are the two opening batters. Sagar it would be. Sagar bowling for the far end. Right arm over the wicket. That's way outside the off stump. Wide being called. From what little I have seen of the first ball, he seems to be a bowler who wants to take the ball away. And the new ball is going to definitely do something. But he is the bowler who seems to be cutting the ball away. So more of a cut bowler than a seam bowler. Oh, that came in though. A Sportsnext Champion Trophy Season 3 Plate A Finals. This is the final between two top teams and a very important encounter. There was wait over there, a huge appeal and superb by the batsman. He has not waited for the umpire's call. Umpire did not give him out. He was the one who actually just walked off. So good to see that. And very few players forget about world cricket. Everywhere you go, they give themselves out. He was one of them. Parag, you may lose or win the match, but this is where your character is seen. Very good from a faintest of edges. I don't think any word heard it except for the wicketkeeper and the other people around. But he was the one who got out or walked out himself. So good to see that. Very rare to see these things happen in modern cricket nowadays. So it started off with a wide, then a dot delivery, then there was width on offer. He went for it, and unfortunately for the batter, a faintest of edges claiming Parag Desai's wicket. That's a big blow. A batsman who could have been the difference between the two teams has been sent back. And good catch by the wicketkeeper. It's not easy. It is not easy to stand close to the stumps and get those nicks, because even the international wicketkeepers find it difficult to get hold of those catches, because edges, when you're close to the stumps, it's almost impossible to hold them in unless they come directly to your gloves, because there is very little time to react and you cannot judge a catch. It is almost impulse. Wicketkeeper did a fine job. So he held on to that, and that may just be the difference between winning and losing, because wicket in the very first over always gives you that important impetus. Let's see. The batsman coming one down, he would have had very little time to. Paryank is the new batsman. Oh, that's what he wanted to try, the opening batter, Parag. Oh, this has been a great over. The first ball was way outside the off stump, but after that he has kept that channel. He has kept the batsman at bay, and he has got the important wicket of the opening batter. So welcome to this final match of Play Day Group Bombay Knight Riders versus Golden Wings, sponsored by Naturegate. Venue, of course, is the BPCL Sports Ground, just adjoining the HPCL Sports Ground. It's a fantastic venue. It's shorter from one end, so that area the bowlers and the fielding team are going to exploit. It's always there in every venue you go. Very few venues you will find where you have evenly distributed boundary. How do you exploit that? How do you use a larger part of the ground? That is also a big. A runless over in terms of runs to the bat. It's a run on the scorecard. That is courtesy that wide. Right now, all three batters on zero. Extras are the highest scorers. And we are into the first over of this fantastic finals. The grand finale between two top teams, Bombay Knight Riders versus Golden Wings. So the Golden Wings, their wings have been clipped in the very first over. Their opening batter, star batter, gets out without scoring. That is beautifully played, but there is protection over that short point. The wonderful set of fielders over there, almost crowded on the offside, and only one fielder patrolling the boundary. That is the wideish long on over there. So fantastic over where you have all ones on the scorecard. 1 over, 1 run and 1 wicket. 1-1-1 it is. Over which started off with a wide. It is always said it's not how you start, how you finish. He's finished off really well. 1 over, 1 run, and 1 wicket. So Aditya Kabra would start from the far end, and it was a fantastic over bowled by Prayag. Let's see what's going to happen in the second over. Sagar, it is. He would be bowling his off spinners from the look of it, what is seen. In fact, he's a left armer. A left armer in every team is a must actually. Well, that is unique. Actually, left armers do not start round the wicket. They generally start over the wicket. Unless you are Ravindra Jadeja who can bowl. Even this, the way he starts is almost like Ravindra Jadeja. The few steps, initial step at least. So Aditya, you always do that when you actually observe some players from your childhood. You imitate their actions almost without knowing. See, the first step which he takes is almost like him. Yeah, Aditya Kabra. Oh, that was a chance. That was a good attempt actually. If the ball is on the leg side and it's going to be a definite wide, you should be going full blow for it, because even if you miss it, you're going to get a wide. If you get some part on it, you're going to get a boundary. We're just waiting to see the first boundary. And the wait won't be that long, because that is taken. That will just go for the first boundary. There was wait. He went full for it, and that was a very good shot. The ball just swiveling past over there, and it curled into that backward point area for a fantastic boundary. Whenever there is width on offer, you should be making full use of it. So he hacked it from outside the off stump, and that curl and the ball taking it away from both the fielders. There wasn't much gap into those fielders, but he bisected them very well. So first runs of the bat, courtesy a fantastic boundary. Oh, what a shot this is. Pick up shot. Has it gone all the way? No, it will just go and stop over there. So we could see that on the first bounce where the ball went, the little soil came up. So that clear indication it will stop in certain places. It's not going to be a razor quick outfield when you lob the ball. Of course, all along the ground it may go fast. But when you lob the ball, when it falls, there is maybe a lump of soil coming off. So that would be a clear indication. Shots all along the ground or clear the boundary altogether. But that is good enterprising batting. See this is how you anticipate in a cricketing match. The first ball was a short pitch one. He understood the next one is going to be pitched right up. So that was the case, and he lifted. That's what you call that anticipating in a cricketing battle. Oh, that was so close. That could have been the same result. Eight runs on the scorecard, 7 runs in this over so far. A couple, a boundary and a wide. All 6 runs to Ronak. Ronak it is, who is trying to be a little aggressive. Wanted to play the same shot again. The flick on the onside. The score at the end of over number 2 is 8 runs. A good over for them, in which they got a boundary. 8 runs for the loss of the opening batter. This is Sportsnext Champions Trophy Season 3. This is Plate A Mega Finals between two top teams, Bombay Knight Riders versus Golden Wings. Bombay Knight Riders have won the toss and have decided to field first. They invited Golden Wings to bat, and they got the wicket of the very first ball which they bowled. So both these teams have won one match each, and 3 matches which they played, Bombay Knight Riders and Golden Wings. This is Plate A final, not the finals of the top 2 teams. I beg your pardon, I take my words back. That's where you need some preparation. So these are not the top 2 teams, but they have played some reasonably good matches and lost a few close matches. So this is position 5 and 6. They are playing against each other for the Plate final. So you need to be prepared everywhere you go, even if you're a player, even if you're a commentator, even if you're a scorer. So Bombay Knight Riders versus Golden Wings. Played with soft hands and just a solitary run. There was no chance of the second run over there. So score with that single moves on to 9 runs now. The batsman who has been in enterprising touch is the batsman on your screen, Ronak. It's not always hitting the ball very hard. Playing with soft hands and getting these runs is also of premium importance. That was hit high. In fact, he said it was off the bat. That's a sign of a very good umpire, actually indicating why he has negated that decision. If the ball is going down leg, he would indicate that that was hit off the bat and ricocheted to his thigh. So good decision by the umpire, and that's always good. The players always love that when the umpires have good communication with them. So bowling over the wicket is Samit. So this is an exception where you started off with a bowler, he got a wicket, but he has been replaced. So they are not keeping the monotony. They are trying to change the bowlers. There was width on offer. He wasn't able to capitalize on it. So two fielders protecting the boundaries. One is in the mid-wicket cow corner area. The one is in deep point. And the field placement exactly for that kind of delivery. That's a good call actually to have them, because the wicket is not that ultra quick. So those balls, those pull shots or the shots in front of the wicket would be there. And Samit bowling from the far end. That was bowled with nice precision. He is not bowling at full pace. He is just trying to hold it back. And his idea is to bring the ball in. So you saw a bowler, opening bowler, who was trying to take the ball away. Then there's a bowler who is trying to take the ball in. So 9 for 1 is what the score is. He's on strike, is Ronak. And that was way outside the off stump. He went for it. In fact, his back foot did not move. He wanted to hit it from his place. A little movement on the offside with those feet of his would have fetched him 4 runs. They are trying to create some pressure. This batsman does not want to spoil the initial overs. They would like to capitalize in this power play. Samit it is, right over the wicket. Played with soft hands, behind point for a single. So all ones on the scorecard again. 11 for 1 it is. We are into the third over. And Samit it is bowling from the far end. This is Sportsnext Champions Trophy Plat A final between two teams. Bombay Knight Riders, Golden Wings. Straight to the fielder. So Preyas it is. This has been a good over. Just 3 runs in this over. And a good start by Samit. 3 overs and 11 for the loss of 1 wicket. The captain of Bombay Knight Riders would be really happy, because the way his bowlers have bowled, they won the toss and elected to field first, and their decision till now seems to be the right one. It's a beautiful venue of the BPCL Sports Ground in Mahul. Lush green trees all around the ground. It is a place where we have heavy industrial, I would say, vicinity over here. Still a lot of greenery making its presence felt, and it's almost trying to balance the pollution which comes out over from here. That was shot, and that was treated with disdain. What a shot that is. The fielder over there will have no chance. Fantastic back foot punch of the back drive, of the back foot. What a shot that was. So if you're going to bowl shot on this wicket, the wicket is not ultra quick, so you need to pitch it up. You need to bowl into that good length area where you would like to batsman to hit down the ground instead of trying to give him the chance to go for the shot. So he's exploiting the shorter side. The second boundary. And one behind point, one in the extra covers. That was going to be there. The next one was going to pitch up. He's looking good. Is Ronak. Ronak is moved off. Prius it is. He seems to be a more compact batsman. Does not want to go for his shots. Wants to play a proper innings. Oh, almost pulled off a fantastic catch. Just dipped on him. And they pinch the second. A couple of runs added to the total. And Prius. Oh, good call by the non-striker. That would have been disastrous if they had gone for that single. There has to be a good commission. If it is yes and then say no, and then they stop. It is where maybe comes in, there is a problem. It has to be clear, yes, no, wait, whatever. Sometimes the best calling is no calling. You just have to anticipate and look into each other's eyes and just ask each other to stop. No, that is good and running over there. There wasn't a clear single over there. They had to work hard for it. They got that one. And no indications from the umpire that it was bat onto the pads. Shreyas gets another single. Straight to the fielder. There has been some good bounce on this wicket. At times he has kept a bit low, but that's fine. 19 for 1 at the end of over number 4. So 1 run in the first over, 7 in the second, 3 in the third, and in this over, they have got 8 runs. Completely beaten over there. So we are in the fifth over. Samit is bowling his second over. He is bowling from the far end. He bowled that first over, second over, third over in fact, where he gave 3 runs. He's bowling from the far end. The bowler who wants to cut the ball inwards. That's what is way outside the off stump. Outside the off stump it is. That's a good call by the umpire. Umpiring has been really good. Straight to the fielder. That is beautifully bowled. Samit getting everything right today. I take my words back. It is Sanket. Sanket bowling over the wicket and has bowled really well. The first over just gave away 3 runs and has been really good. Just 1 run this over. Straight to the fielder at point. A fantastic over. Great figures for him. 2 overs, 4 runs. Economy of just 2 runs per over. That is slashed and straight to the fielder at point. That's the second wicket. That was meant to be disposed. He was looking so good. Just gave it away. That wasn't that a great ball. That was meant to be hit. Wasn't connected that well. He wanted to hit it up and over. Unfortunately for him, wasn't able to cut it hard. In fact, it came a little slow. So he wanted to hit it up and over. He got a little bit of air distance, but not above them. So that's the wicket of a player who was looking good. Runner gets out in the process of just expediting the run rate. Oh, there was width on offer. So he has bowled a few deliveries where people have hit against him, but he has come back well. He's got that wicket of the opening batter. Ronak was looking good. So that's what a wicket can do. It will just put brakes on the scoring. And the new batter will take his own time to get going. And there is where the wickets come of paramount importance. This is where you can just put the brakes on the scoring. The wickets at regular intervals are always good. So fantastic bowling. Uh, that just is and a few balls stopping. That can happen. The score, it's a fantastic wicket maiden where he has not conceded any runs. That was a wicket maiden and 6 overs and 20 runs. The Golden Knight Warriors would be smiling no ends because they have got off to a great start after winning the toss and deciding to field first. This is what they wanted and that is what they have got. 6 overs, 20 runs and a couple of wickets of both the openers. And Ronak, who was looking good, who was looking enterprising, was the only batsman who was showing that intent, is being sent back. Let's see whether things change in the next 4-5 overs. Sanket it is, who would be bowling from the pavilion end. No, this is good bowling by him. He has not conceded many runs. In fact, he has conceded just 4 runs in his 2 overs which he has bowled. He hasn't any wickets to show for his good bowling, but other bowlers have been benefited by his good tight bowling because he gave that over of just a run, after which Ronak had to go for those big shots. So you always do not understand how the wicket has fallen. The background of it was important because he bowled an over in which just 1 run was conceded. This is outside the off stump. This is this first fault, the first extra which he has conceded. Wide outside the off stump. That fine line between keeping the ball outside the off stump and keeping it slightly away from it. The idea is there to bowl into the 4th, 5th stump and bowl it outside the off stump. And he tries to bring the ball in, and that does not happen. And it's outside the off stump, way too outside the off stump, and the ball does not come in. He concedes that wide. Again, bowling in is a tight lines, just 21 runs on the scorecard. They would need some impetus in the batting. So Prayas it is. Prayas, he's the one who came at the for the first wicket. Let's see what's in his mind. He hits it in the gap, and it would be a couple of runs. Yes, it is. 23. The score moves on to 23 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sportsnext Champions Trophy, Plate A finals. This is. Both these teams have won 3 matches, played 3 matches, 1-1 each. And that was quick work, but the feet did not move at all. The wicketkeeper has been in great form. He has taken that catch. He has kept the wicket well. He has been standing close to every bowler, whether it is a spinner or a faster. So let's have a look at it, a closer look, and look at the reflexes. And so quick he was. Even in the slow motion, his movements seem to be very quick. Now this is straight to the fielder. The idea was right. He wasn't able to pick the gap. It is some tight bowling where they haven't given away a lot of runs. In fact, very few runs. We are into the seventh over. They need somebody to take on the bowling. Unique field position where they have the fielder at point really close shot, and he's just stationed to create that confusion and also take the sharp catches. The score is 23 for 2. Again, fantastic figures for this man. 3 overs and 7 runs for Sanket. So the left armer would be bowling his last over. He has bowled 4 on a trot. Aditya Kabra, his figures look really good. 15 for 1 was slightly expensive to start with, but bowled at maiden over. So he has come back well. But Sanket's good bowling, good economical bowling has helped him out because he was able to get that wicket in his third over. Figures look really good though. 3.1 overs and just 15 runs and a wicket of the opening batter. And that's some intent. That is how you should be playing your T20 innings. That is smacked. Left-hander against left-hander is always a mouth-watering contest. And it is the left-hand batsmen who relish on left-hand batter bowlers. You've seen it so many times, especially players like David Miller, especially players like Owen Morgan. They do not let the left armers, if they come into their arc, they will definitely punish them. That kept a little low. Wrong end though, wrong end. So 28 for 2. Some impetus added for that first boundary from Nikhil Waruns. Nikhil, he took his time. Initially, he played those 5 dot deliveries against this very same bowler. And he comes back and it's a beautiful boundary down the ground. So there is wideish long on there. They have got some protection down the ground. He's bowling his fourth over. Wanting to pinch that single. There wasn't any single there. Prayas going for the big booming drive. They need to show that intent. Straight to the fielder again. So very good over in spite of being hit for a boundary. He does not concede many. In fact, just 5. So his figures look good. 4 overs 20 and he gets a wicket. 8 overs done and dusted. The score is 28 for the loss of 2 wickets. You had 2 different ways of approaching towards it. 28 for 2 in 3 overs. Nikhil Varuns, who took some time to start off, has played a very good boundary in the last pair. Let's see whether he can get a few. That's Sanket's last over. Oh, that's a straight to Sanket. He has bowled so well. Sanket has just conceded 8 runs in his with that single. Just 8 runs so far. So 3.2 overs and 8 runs. He is as miserly as you can get. He hasn't tried to bowl the ball quick. Just putting the ball in the right areas, and that itself is causing trouble to them. So doing his basics right, keeping it straight, keeping it simple. That KISS KISS. That old management mantra of keeping it straight and simple. That is it high in there. That would be wicket number. Almost had it. It was going away from him. That is a great attempt. Almost pulled out a blinder. What a shot this is by Nikhil. Will it go all the way? That's only because the ball has just stopped over there. They will run a couple of runs. That's a very good throw right on top of the stumps. So Nikhil Walun just showing his area of shots now. The 2 fielders, one in cow corner, wideish long off and long on. So 3 fielders, both in front of the wicket. Again wanted to hit it into the same area. 32 is what the score is. 4 runs in this over so far. So his figures read 11 runs conceded so far. That is good. Nikhil is trying to open his shoulders over here. 120, 140, 130 would be a good score. But they will have to play well to come close to 140, 145. A good innings in between. Somebody plays a fantastic cameo. They can come close to that 140, 145. Those 20s and 30s are more important in 2020 cricket than those big 50s. Outside the leg stump. A great spell of bowling comes to an end. 4 overs and just 11 runs. Beautiful bowling. And it's conceded just 3.75 runs per over. That is great bowling. 9 overs and 32 runs. They need to go a bit hard now because they are actually batting less than 4 runs per over. Sanket was a major reason for it. Fantastic bowling. 4 overs and just 11 runs, which is super, giving less than 3 runs per over. And trying to show some intent now. There is protection. There is wideish long off. Then it is who is bowling from the pavilion end. He would be the new option. And Nikhil, he has to look to open his shoulders now. Prayas and Nikhil, they will have to consolidate this innings. Oh, this is beautiful. That will race away. And it will take some stopping. Yes, he uses his soccer skills to stop that one, Arun. But not before they pinch the second one. A good shot into that wideish long off area. A couple will take the scoring ahead. They need a lot of this. And he's playing some authentic shots. So 120, 130 also would be a good score because the outfield is not razor sharp. It's not lightning quick. But this man looks good, Nikhil Waluns. That is smacked. That will be up and over. What a shot. Forget about the outfield. Forget about the ball not going that quickly. You can hit it over it actually. So fantastic flat sixer. And that was a shot of intent. That was a shot stamping the authority. That is good. He was 8 of 13 before this. He has got 6 runs in the next 2 balls. So you'd go 16 of 15. The strike rate going excess of 100 now. This is good running. He moves on to 17 with that. So he got 8 of 13 balls and he just got 8 of the next 2. He's on 17 right now. He's been taken for a few runs then. He's a good bowler though. Let's see how he makes a comeback because anybody coming in now was going to be punished because they played it a little slow. He just got 8 of just 26. He needs to do something about the strike rate as well. In fact, he's still finding it difficult to pierce the gap. 8 of 27 balls. Let's see how he makes up for it. He showed some intent. He tried to hit the ball down the ground. Some intent shown, but straight to the fielder at wideish long off for a single. With that single, the score moves on to 43 now. A good over in which they got 11 runs and some impetus to the scoring. 43 for 2 at the end of the first half of the first innings of the Plate A finals in this BPCL ground. 43 for 2 are Golden Wings. They need to flap a little bit harder. They need to fly a bit higher. So Arun bowling from the far end, bowling right arm over the wicket, straight to the fielder. Oh, in fact, straight through him. 44 for the loss of 2 wickets now. He comes on strike, the left hand batter. He has looked quite enterprising, Nikhil Waluns. So 44 for 2. We are into the 11th over. That first fall shot. That is well bowled. Bowling with that extra zip over there. That is well bowled. Just a solitary run in his first over. After the break, they would have spoken a few things. It was the last good over, the last over, the 10th over, in which they got 11 runs. They need a few overs like that if they want to have some good score. And Nikhil was looking good before the break. Let's see, will he continue? That's what Nikhil can do. But this one straight to the fielder and caught. Toe end of the bat. That was the ball meant to be hit. And he gets out in the process of hitting some big runs. That's the only ball probably. The full toss, if you play it with the cross bat, you won't be in trouble. Full toss, if you try and play with the straight bat, more often than not, you are in trouble. Harsh Ganatra is a new batter. A good intent shown. That's what is needed. And the batsman from the very first ball tries to attack. In fact, it was Prayas, not Harsh. It was the last ball of the previous over in which they lost. The batsman who was showing some intent, Nikhil Waruns. Just a couple of runs in that over. In fact, a solitary run. Harsh comes on strike. And he gets off the mark with the slight misfield over there. Zain, who was expensive in his first over, who gave away 11 runs in the first over, comes back from the far end. And more often than not, if you're expensive in the first over, it's almost damage control for you. And he hits it into that area, into the mid-wicket cow corner. That would be a couple of runs. Prayers now trying to make up for the time, now trying to make up for a few deliveries which he has played. And now it is the time for him to go into that second and third gear. And there is chance for him again. Taken. Two good catches. And he has taken a couple of catches. One in the previous over, one in this over. 48 it is for 4 now. So Harshit is the new batter. So we have Harsh on one side and Harshit on other. It's Harsh and Hasit. So this is catastrophic for this team. They have lost 4 top wickets for almost nothing, and the run rate is also not that great. And Jain, who was expensive in his first over, makes a that's good shot. Swiveled off the back foot. Will they go for a second? Yes, he goes for it. Good call not to go for it because he would have been in danger. 49 for 4. Off the back foot. Punched into that extra cover region for a single. 50 up for this team after it has been a struggle, but they need to double it up. In fact, get a few more if they want to win this one. So Bombay Knight Riders would be really happy with their bowlers, with their fielding. 50 runs it is for the loss of 4 wickets. Harsh is calling for some protection. Hasit it is on strike. Sports Next Champions Trophy, Plate A final. Oh, that's off the edge. They would need runs. They have to come for the second. They will come for second. 52 is what the score moves on to. So both the batsmen showing some intent, Hasit and Harsh. Will they be the ones who get them back into the contest? You never know. In a T20 game, just 1 or 2 overs. And overs like the 10th over in which they got 11 runs, they need a couple of overs like that. That is beautiful. That's a boundary. No one's going to stop this one. This will be a very much needed boundary for them. 56. So good intent shown. So batsman who did not give a lot of runs in his previous over, just 1 run. He's been taken for a few now. In fact, 7 runs in this over. 6 runs, I beg your pardon. Two balls and they've got 6 of him. Using the pace of the bowler. Gordon bowling over the wicket from the far end. Played into that region of extra cover for a single. 57 runs. 7 runs in this over so far. This the points table. Quanti Titans played 3-1 all 3 Panther Warriors. Even they have played 3 and 1 all 3. Ace Cricket Club has played 3 and 1 2. NSEI played 3. They have won 2. So those 4 top teams, a couple of them unbeaten, a couple of them winning a couple of matches. Oh, that is close. And in fact, that is out. Unfortunate way of getting out, run out. And that's a big blow. Another wicket goes down. 57 for the loss of 5 wickets. He went for the shot from the very first ball. That's what the new batters have to do. They will have very little time for it. 57 for 5 is what the scoreboard reads. An over in which they got 7 runs, but they got a wicket of Harsh trying to go for that single. So 57 for 5 at the end of over number 13. That's the run. That's the only one skyscraper, which you was the 10th over in which they got 11 runs. That was the only over in which Nikhil Varun showed some intent to hit that fantastic sixer down the ground. They need somebody to do the job for them. That's straight to the fielder and straight through him. The fielder had short extra cover. Had very little time to react. They get a couple of runs. That is some good intent shown now. They are trying to explore a new areas of scoring now. 59 the score moves on to. And time for some action now. This man looks good though. Hasid with his attitude. Oh, he has been cleaned up just as we thought he's going to get a few runs. He's been claimed by Zain. That's what he said. Zain started off with that 11 run over, and often it's not how you start, how you finish is more important. He started as an expensive option, but he has taken a couple of wickets. 2 for 19, his figures read, and they all look good when you have those wickets in that column. Zen bowling really well after conceding 11 runs. That's on the back foot. Oh my god, he has been given out. It was hit high. The problem was he was way back on the back foot. The batsman just telling that it was off the inside edge. But even if it was off the inside, very difficult to gauge because faintest of edges you never hear. And he was there as a one down batsman. He gets out. 59 for 6. The agony continues for this team. They have lost quite a lot of wickets. The batsman who was there for a longer part, he was there for. In fact, it is Soham who just came in. A 3 ball duck it is. That is the seventh wicket down, 59 for 7. So Soham getting out without opening the account. All three. Vishal is the new man in. Both the batsmen new to the crease. In fact, Soham got out of the first ball. Preyasu got out actually in the process of hitting some big runs in the previous over. Both look similar. Zain 11 runs in the first over and he has picked up 3 now. 3 for 19. So 3 for 19, the last ball of the third over for him. And look at the field now. They have got a slip, they have got a short point. No, his figures look really good. 3 wickets he has got and just 19 runs. So the score is 59 for the loss of 7 wickets. $59 for 7. They need somebody to get this innings going now. Both the batsmen. Both the batsmen on zilch now. They haven't opened their accounts. New to the crease. And they have very little overs to make an impact. 6 overs, in fact, for them. Oh, that was in the slot. Uh, the end was right to move around and turn. It took some time. 60. The score moves on to. Very low scoring affair it would be. They need to preserve the wickets even. They have to score at a certain rate if you want to win this one. Just 34 balls remaining for them. Good shot into the covers. He's fielded well, though the fielder at wide-ish long off has taken a couple of good catches. That's hit very hard. That's going to travel. Good work by the fielder Arun. Just a solitary run again. 61 the score moves on to. Down the ground for a single. The score moves on to 63 with that single. Monil bowling his first over. He's cleaned him up. That kept a bit low, and that is the eighth wicket down. 63 for 8 with that wicket. Parag's wicket was crucial. He was their star player actually. He's the one who takes the scoring ahead. If he would have been there, the score would have easily crossed 125 now. That kind of player he is. But unfortunately, if you're depending on a single player, this is what can happen. He is their one man army. He wasn't successful today. That is the reason they are struggling. They need him to play and the other players play around him. 63 for 8 now. Right arm over the wicket. Arun, that wicket in the first over was a crucial one. That's the reason the wicketkeeper did a fine job of holding on to that catch. Into the 16th over now, 63 for 8. That's a wide. They would need all those runs now. 64 for 8. They have to somehow reach to that 90, 100 run mark just to make a match of it. And you fight, you never know, things can change. Cricket, funnier things have happened. If they bowl well, if they try and bowl in those tight lines and get a few wickets early on, they might still win this one. Straight back to the bowler. Vishal and Hasmukh. We are into the 16th over. The score is just 64. A solitary run in this over. Arun has bowled well. He bowled just a over in which he gave away 1 run. Then he bowled an over in which he gave 7 runs. He's bowling his third. Straight to the fielder again. Opportunity. Fortunately came back in at right time. No runs. Just a single wide in this over so far. Both the batters. Vishal's on 2. Hasmukh is yet to open his account. That's very close, and he has been stumped out. Good work by the wicketkeeper. He has been in red hot form. This man, the man with the red cap, is in red hot form. Beautiful pickup and great stumping. That's the ninth wicket down. Wicketkeeper who took that first catch also effects a fantastic run stump out over there. Hitesh, it is the last man. Will the last man give them something to fight? 64 for 9. It looks a very sorry reading. That's why Parag's wicket was so crucial. Mhm. So 64 for 9, Mitesh it is. Asmuk and Mitesh will have to bide their time now. They will have a lot of time now. In fact, 24 balls is quite a lot for the last pair. They need to play it out and try and get at least 20 runs. Oh, that's a shot and a half. What a shot. This is a monstrous hit. This is hit with a lot of disdain. What a shot that is. And number 10 batsman showing what the others should have done. What a shot that was. On the knees and out of the play park. What a shot. Into the pavilion. They need a couple of hits like that. Good intent shown. This was beautifully hit. Monil bowling his second over. He goes for it again straight to the fielder at wideish long on. We are into the 17th over and the last pair is trying to rain a few sixes. He does not look like a number 10 batsman, not from any angle. He has good compact technique. He has strong shots. He can play down the ground and a very good stance. When you look at the player, you can always come to know the quality of him. And shots like this is good by him. They pinch a single. Good work by the fielder. Backing 71 is what the score moves on to. Nitesh needs to stay with him. Nitesh has to stay there with him because it is Hasmukh who can still give them some good runs. That's good. That's good by Mitesh. He would support his other batter. 17 overs done and dusted. The score is 71. A sixer and a single from Hasmukh. That's a fantastic hit, but there is Tejasvi has taken three wonderful catches. This was so well hit. Unfortunately, the ball did not go over. So they get all out on the score of 71. It's a smallish total, 72 to win. The Golden Wings, their flight has been aborted by some good bowling by Bombay Knight Riders. They have a target of 72 runs to win this play day final. Oh. So they would be really happy. The team would be very happy with and in that hurdle they would be So let's have a look at the score. The match summary: Nikhil Waruns was the highest scorer. The left-hander got 17 of 21. Prayas, it took a long time, but he was there for a long time. 13 of 32 deliveries. Ronak was looking good before he got out 12 of 14. Zain's figures look absolutely wonderful. 11 runs in the first over, then he took 4 wickets. Arun, it was very economical. He took a couple of wickets in just 9 runs, but it was Sagar who took that wicket off the last man. But for me, Sanket was the one who was also in the top bowling effort because he just gave away 11 runs in 4 overs. He was instrumental in keeping things tight, which actually led to the downfall later on. So let's meet after a short break, and that would be a chase of 72 runs to win this one. So 72 is the target. It is Hasid who would be bowling from the pavilion end. A big ground, slow outfield, and the ball not coming onto the wicket. So if they had come somewhere close to 100, 110, that would have been a good total to defend. And he gets wicket of the very first ball. And hitting the top of the middle. And what a great start this is. They got the wicket of the very first ball. In fact, the first ball was a wide. The next one was a wicket of their premier batsman. Here they get Anand. So two opening batsmen getting out in a similar way in the first ball. So Anand gets out without opening the account, hitting the top of the middle. So both the opening batters, the prime players, getting out on the very first ball which they faced. It was 1 for 1. It is one without opening the account here. 72 is the target. If they bowl well, they can make this target look big. Uh, so yeah, playing the ball, playing according to its merit would be the mantra. Actually, the outfield is not that quick. So working hard, staying there, and playing some authentic shots. Also, at times when there is a bad ball, making full use of it. So no point just letting go a few opportunities to score. And in smallish total, it's always good that someone just goes and has a blast over there. And that will just ease up the pressure if it is there. Uh, no runs so far. Rahul it is. Rahul is one of their compact batters. He is one of those players who can stay there and make it count. That one was dipping. So yet to open the account. Rahul is one of their premium players. They would like him to stay there and make this a comfortable win. This is a Plate A final, and these are two teams. Golden Wings, they were invited to bat, and they could manage only 71 in their stipulated overs. Let's see whether they get something out of this one. It's a biggest ground, so clearing it won't be that easy. They're playing with soft hands. The first runs on the Rahul opens the account with a single 1 for 1. The similar kind of score line which was there in the first innings. It is 1 for 1 at the end of over number 1. Oh, that was on the leg stump. The line was an issue. Four important runs and leg byes. The pace on the ball at times can be your ally, at times it can be your enemy as well. This was on the pads. It was bowled with a lot of vigor, a lot of vengeance. Hasmukh it is. Hasmukh, he looked a very good bowler. He came in at number 10. He played well. He hit that monstrous 6. Did not look a player of number 10. So perhaps that is where you make some mistakes. You do not give opportunities to players. And not batting them in their respective positions is always going to hurt you. Ravi Shastri played from all positions from number 1 to number 11. And Hasmukh, uh, he was one of those batters who was slightly successful. Look at the pace which is generating. But the just played it with soft hands right underneath his eyes. With that single, the score moves on to 6. Both the batsmen, Rahul is Rahul is on 2. Jishan will be facing the first ball. Oh, this is where he gets line and length perfect. He can create a lot of trouble. He is bowling with a lot of energy and bowling right arm over the wicket. First ball was down the leg side, the other one was outside the off stump. But when he gets it right, the ball would be coming in and coming in with the pace. So the swing of the ball maybe might have taken the ball down the leg side. A bit more on it. A lot of pace, but the movement, which was way too much for the umpire to give the decision in his favor. But take my word, if the next one hits the pad and if it is pitched slightly up the bat, the umpire would be persuaded to give that out. That generally happens if you are consistently hit on the pads. Mm, that is bowled with a lot of venom. This is what happens when you have a smallish total. The bowlers try and give their maximum. They have to do that because the only way they can win this one is by getting all the 10 wickets. He wanted to play the big booming drive. Oh, that was a bye. Maybe missed everything. The batter missed it. The wicket keeper, it burst through his hands. It's a lot of extras. Couple of runs for, in fact, couple of runs for Rahul and those 5 extras. So wanted to hit it way too hard. The score at the end of Hasmukh's first over and the second over of the innings is 7 for the loss of opening batter Anant. He bowled really well. He got the wicket at the very first ball which he bowled Hasith. And his incoming deliveries. That is beautifully played off the back foot. Straight to the fielder at backward point. Oh, that's a shot and a half straight to the fielder though. He hasn't got any runs, but that would give him a lot of confidence. Even if you don't get runs, if you're getting the shots off the middle of the bat, that will always keep you in good stead. It's not a big total. Even if they do not get a lot of runs in the first few overs, that's fine for them. But playing in those slowish kind of totals, it's always good that you hit the ball hard and get off to a great start. But only a couple of runs of the bat, that too of Rahul's bat. No other batsman has got runs. Anand got out before opening the account of the very first ball, in fact. And Jishan is yet to open the account. Prayas at one point of time had just got 8 runs in 26 balls. That how the slow his innings was. Inside half of the bat, not off the middle of the bat. That would be a 3 if they run well. Not good running, not good running at all. In fact, nothing was right on there. The only everything was right except for the ball over there. The shot wasn't that a great one. The fielding wasn't that great. Running between the wickets, that wasn't up to the mark as well. The best thing was the ball, but 3 runs would be against that ball. So 2 figures it goes to. And Jishan gets off the mark with an inside edge. Rahul comes on strike. He's got a couple against his name. It's outside the off stump. Hasith it is. He's got a wicket, Hasith. Hopefully good call this one is. Yes. Pinching that single, that non-existent single, and taking the score to 11 for 1. Straight back to Hasmukh. Oh, that's a shot and half, but straight to the fielder. So smallish total. They are trying to defend it with some good bowling. Right arm over the wicket. Oh, you wanted to hook that one. That was really a quicker delivery. Hasmukh is bowling really well. So 11 for 1. We are into the fourth over. 72 is the target. They have to bowl really well if they want to win this one. They have to pick up a lot of wickets. Rahul trying to hook the previous bouncer. That was really a quicker delivery. Fantastic bowling this one. Hasmukh bowling his heart out for his team. He has bowled really well with a lot of venom. He has just conceded a solitary run, 4 extras which he conceded. That was of the pads. Just one run is. Oh, that was so close to being another wicket. Unlucky he is so far not to have the wicket against his name. One ball remaining in this over. Using the pace of the bowler, the versus one will race away for a boundary. This one was played really well using the pace of the bowler. 15 for 1, a fantastic shot to finish the over. 15 runs for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of over number 4. Nikhil Waruns, who batted really well, was looking good. He got 14 runs and a left-hander who hit that nice hit down the ground. It's a biggish ground, so hitting sixes also won't be that easy, but he managed to hit one. He would be coming into ball. The left-arm batter, he would be bowling around the wicket. So 15 runs on the scorecard, 72 is the targets. So just 57 more runs to win this one now. But this is a shot and a half. This the ball won't travel all the way. It will, in fact, for a fantastic boundary. And you got the first runs of the bat, which was at the inside half of the bat. This one was right of the middle of the bat. So Nikhil Waruns greeted with a boundary of the very first ball. Jishan getting it through that extra cover region. 19 runs on the scorecard with that fantastic cover drive. So there is wideish long off. He goes for it. Super shot, that one. There was wideish long off, but this one was hit into the extra cover region. Two boundaries. One towards the wideish long off. This one straight through that extra cover region. Two boundaries in a row. Will put his innings into a super drive now. He got the first runs that was of the inside half. Nothing fortunate about these two shots. Two classical shots. One into that wideish long off, and this one straight into the extra cover region. But that will take the scoring ahead. That will take the scoring to 23 and get the required runs below 50 now. He wanted to go three in a row. This one, he held his length back over here, and there was an opportunity to hit the ball up and over into that square leg mid wicket region. Expect a shorter delivery, maybe a good length delivery now. He goes for it again. There is protection. There is wideish long off. With that single, the score will move on to 24. Jishan will pick another single. Jishan moves on to 12 with that single. Couple of boundaries, a 3 for and a single for him. And this man has looked good though. The man at the other end, Rahul Kothari. He's just got 7 runs of 16 balls, but he has looked more comfortable. Jishan playing some delightful strokes now. This is nicely played off the back foot again. Two different kinds of approach. Playing with soft hands is Rahul Kothari. Jishan on the other hand is going for his big booming cover drives. And he's looked more comfortable now, Jishan. He's got 12 runs to show for it. That was down the leg side. A couple of runs added. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Leg byes. Wrong line though. So 27 for 1 at the end of that Nikhil Varun's over. They need exactly 45 more runs to win this one. And played with soft hands. Rahul. Hasmukh has bowled well though. He has bowled with a lot of heart, trying to bowl every ball with a lot of pace. No holding back for him. He's not happy. He's not happy with that single being given. And they have a smallish total to defend. Every right the bowler has to get upset. They need to put their best foot forward. Right arm over the wicket. A longish run up. Almost of the length of the wicket. Completely missed it. Raw pace on that ball. The score is 28 now. We are into the 6th over. Just a solitary run in this over. And watch out for this man. He might just pick another wicket. He was hit for a boundary of the last ball of the previous over which he bowled. Hasmukh 2.2 over 6. Still fantastic figures to have. That's it on the straight to the fielder at mid-on. He's bowling with his heart over here. He's bowling his heart out, bowling some fantastic pacey deliveries. Bowled a couple of bouncers also. Bending his back, trying to get a few wickets for his team. They just managed to get the wicket of the opening batter Anand. Went for that big booming cover drive, completely missed it. That has happened a couple of times now. Play and miss. That is well hit straight to the field. A good fielding. And has been a good over so far. Just a solitary run. Twice the batter has played and missed. This is nicely bowled. Such a good over. This has been just a run. 3 overs and just 6 runs. Hasmukh has bowled really well. 28 it is at the end of this over. 6 overs and 26 runs for the loss of Anant. So the bowling analysis for you: 3 overs and 6 runs for Hasmukh. He bowled really well. The other bowlers, they have got wickets to show against their caller. 1 runs, one big tower over there, nothing else. But here in this match, we saw the similar kind of start where they got the wicket of the very first ball, just 1 run in the first over, and almost similar. And that's what we say. Neck to neck, they are slightly below when it comes to run rate. When you compare both the worms, it is slightly downwards. In fact, it has gone up a little, 28 for 1. And that sudden leap was courtesy those couple of boundaries hit by Jishan. So all the technology where you compare the scoring, where you see the worms almost navigating neck to neck, and all of that comparisons of the bowler, the analysis, the balls were hit, where the boundaries came from, who was the best bowler when it came to pitching the ball. Everything is available not only in international cricket, but you'll get every data for every bowler if you. So 72 is what the target is. They have got off to a good start, but the first ball wicket was something looked more composed. Jishan has taken some chances, has played and missed quite a lot of times, and has those inside edges going past stumps. But they would be very happy with the start which they have got. The Bombay Knight Riders. Played with soft hands, the ball hit into the mid-wicket region for a single. 29, the score moves on to. So Vishal Kshatriya is the new bowler. 29 runs, the score moves on to. That's it of the back foot. So they move on to 30 with that single. Vishal it is bowling from the far end. Uh, a clear call of no over there. There was a single if they had run immediately. They would not like to take any chances though. They have got on off to a good start. That's what they need. Just 3.6 runs per over and they're going along merrily. Almost 4 runs per over. That's it into the covers. Score moves on to 31 with that single. Oh, hits it into the wideish long on reach, and that would be the second wicket. Jishan gives it away. Wanted to finish it off early. That's a good catch. So Barrow taking that good catch. So Tejas, who took those three wonderful catches, comes on strike and down the leg side. That's going to help. It's almost a similar kind of story in the second innings as well. The bowler who bowled really well, Sanket, was not able to get a few wickets. Same was the case with Hasmukh, who bowled really well, 3 overs and just 6 runs. He did not get a wicket. But the other two bowlers, they have got wickets to show for. Oh, straight back. Successful over in which he got the wicket of Jishan, 32 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. So 42 win, and Rahul has looked very comfortable. They lost Jishan, who was looking enterprising. So that has put the break on scoring. Just 4 runs in the last over, but they managed to get that important wicket of Jishan. So Parag, he is their premier batter actually. His forte is batting. He comes in to roll his arm. His wicket was a crucial one. The score easily would have been 120, 125 if he had stayed there. The ball was uppish. 33 with that single. Trying his off breaks over here. Trying to pitch it up. He went across. That was going down leg. That's what the umpire has indicated. The idea was to sweep. Generally, you sweep the length balls. He wanted to hit it into that square leg region. Tejas it is. 33 the score. 14, 39 needed now. Parag trying to create some pressure. That is bowled well. Again, a good over in which just a solitary run was scored. 33 at the end of over number 8. He wanted to sweep it, was completely flummoxed. The umpire was thinking for a while. The batsman's heart would have been in his mouth. The leg by. The score moves on to 34 with that. So just 38 needed now. A lot of extras. Watch out for Tejas' big shot. He has been kept quiet for a long time. Yes, that's what he was going to go for it. No two ways about it. And this has gone all the way for a fantastic sixer. That was done with a lot of ease actually. And that would be his first scoring shot. Vishal Kshatriya, he bowled a very good over in which he got a wicket, now has been greeted with a sixer. And that's going to help the scoring. That's a beautiful cover drive. A solitary run will take the scoring to 41. So just 31 needed, and I think Rahul also would take the innings in an overdrive now. They got a sixer in this over, so he won't be going for a big one. Maybe a sweep shot is on cards now against him. In fact, he plays bowls it outside the off stump. He wanted to hit it in the covers. The ball has gone to the other side. In fact, a productive over for the Knight Riders, where they got a sixer and a couple of singles, taking the score to 42 at the end of 9 overs. There's 30 needed now in the next 11 overs. If they just stays there for a longer duration, I think this will get over in the next 4 overs. So Parag, he comes in to bowl his second over. He is the premier batter. He has to do the job with the ball in his hand. Rahul has looked comfortable actually. He's got a strike out. They haven't rotated the strike that much, but that's fine. They have very little target to achieve actually. Sweep is on cards now against him. Yeah, sweep was in cards and he hits a sweep. So that's it. And this will go. In fact, it will go. It is a boundary. So what a beautiful sweep shot that is sweeping on the length. Generally, the length balls are the one in which you go for your sweep shots. If you try and hit the sweep shot of the over-pitch delivery, you come into some problems over there. The boundary, beautifully played sweep shot. And there it would be a ball outside the off stump. So watch out for that shot between the umpire and the fielder at backward point. Maybe played with soft hands. He would be happy with the boundary which he has got. Boundary every over will get them closer to the target, and they might finish this off in the next 2-3 overs. He might go big on this one. Watch out for that area mid wicket cow corner. In fact, he wanted to exploit that area behind point. He was expecting the ball to be a little short. That kept a bit low. A boundary in this over and a whole lot of dot deliveries to follow. 46, that sweep shot. Then he's trying to pierce that offside field where the ball has kept a bit low. Playing with soft hands and running for the single would be a better option. That's what I think he would be trying to do on the last ball. In fact, he goes big and straight down the ground for a solitary run. 47 is what they move on to. 25 needed in the next 10. Just 2.5 runs per over. So both the batsmen looking good and both looking enterprising. Rahul with his traditional shots, some beautiful sweep shots, some authentic cover drives. Tejas, on the other hand, can play the ball with the big handle. So he's the one who can expedite the scoring. Also, the man on your screen, Rahul, he has one of their most compact batters. It's a smallish total, almost a no contest. A bigger ground, a slow pitch, and also not so quick outfield has been the major reason for this not being as exciting when it comes to high scoring. Uh, Wicket of the first ball, I thought that would add some drama, but they have managed to keep their ends well. And Vishal it is. That is, he waited for it almost for eternity. The ball, good running by Tejas. He is one of their premier players when it comes to running with the wickets. And three wonderful runs. Three wonderful catches, in fact, which Tejas took. So that brace will get the target a little closer now. 23 needed. Watch out for the big one. This man might just go up and over into the extra cover region for another boundary. He does go up and over into the extra cover region, but there is protection. There is wideish long off. You can almost read this batsman. This correct batsman, you can almost understand which way they are going to go. If it's a Brock off break, he is going to go extra cover. And this man might just come into that mid-wicket cow corner. There is a player stationed in that mid-wicket region, that cow corner region. Divyam is there, and strongly think that he would be into action. Looking at Tejas' effort. Yeah, Divyam's ready. That's what the keeper has indicated. Just be ready for the big catch coming. He might just go up and over Divyam. That's where the ball has come. And in fact, oh my god, he completely made a hash of it. A couple of fortuitous runs. The ball was in air. He wanted to hit it into the extra cover region. He won't be going for that extra cover or straight it down the ground. He might try big mid-wicket cow corner. It's a biggish ground. It's not a small ground. So every possibility that the fielder might be in action. He might come mid-wicket cow corner. In fact, yes, he does. He does. And he clears the play park quite comfortably. And that's what we were talking. "58 for 3. 58 for 2, I beg your pardon. Just came out on the extra wicket. That shouldn't be troubling him. Watch out, he might go for another shot. There is where you get an opportunity to get another wicket. 58 for 2. He goes for one bounce into the fence, into the square leg border. 62 the score moves on to. Just 10 away now. Tejas is in overdrive now. He's taken 3 wonderful catches and he's batting really well. Just 10 away now. This man wants to go home early on this Saturday. It has sizzled for him. He has taken 3 wonderful catches and probably one of the very few batters who has looked comfortable and has played a good knock. In fact, he was one of the very first few ones to come on the ground, get some fielding practice, have some knocks on the ground. Can't bowl him there. You can't bowl him there. Flat, long. Another sixer. 6, 4 and a 6 for this man. And the innings has just been taken in an overdrive. Just 4 away. 1 hit away they are. This man seems to be in a deadly mood. Rahul it would be against Parag Desai. 68. So 68 to win. In fact, 4 runs to win, 68 on the scorecard. 72 is what the target is. Will Rahul finish it off, or will it be Teja to do the things? Teja Zube has looked in great touch. Rahul has played a good knock though, 21 of 33. Looked more compact, looked more assured. But that is beautifully carved away. It is Tejas won't be in any mood to give away the strike. The way he is hitting the ball, he would not be giving away any strike. Just 3 to win now. 3 to win. He goes down the ground. That would be another single. That was just one hit away from this man who had hit almost 18 runs in the last 4 balls which he has faced. 6, 4 and a 6 for him. And a single to follow. Just a couple of runs away. Will Rahul be the man to finish this? Two runs away they are. Plays with soft hands and gives it to Tejas. Rightfully so, because he's the one who has put the foot on the accelerator and might finish it with a bang. He has tried to hit a few balls into the covers where he hasn't been able to get those boundaries. Mid-wicket, cow corner and long off and long on are his favoured areas. Will he go again in extra covers, or will he hit one into the mid-wicket area? It's the only question. He wanted to hit it up and over, and it has gone out of the play park. In fact, out of the property even. What a good shot that was. And a sixer to finish in style. And Tejas was one of the stars taking those 3 wonderful catches. But Zain it was who took 4 important wickets for his team. The left-arm bowler went for 11 runs in the first over, and he picked 4 wickets to finish.
Thank you. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157